Everybody, Brock VandenBerg, president of TaliMar Financial, wanted to give you a quick update as to what we're seeing in the pipeline the second half of July. We've got actually a pretty healthy pipeline right now of loans. We've got about 40 million in the pipeline. I always tell people we fund about 50% of the loans that actually make it to our pipeline. One loan I wanted to highlight that we funded last week was a $1.8 million bridge loan. It was actually a 1031 exchange. Client was selling one residential investment property and buying another. Actually, they were combining a couple of sales into a single purchase. Came to us because number one, they needed to close quickly. It was a 10-day close. Number two, they needed a loan that did not have a prepayment penalty because they were paying off some of these other properties. They only needed the loan for about 90 days. So we did not have a prepayment penalty in that on that transaction. So very successful transaction. Broker, thank you very much for submitting that to us. Look forward to other loans that you submit. In terms of loan types, we're still seeing a pretty good mix of fix and flip loans. I know everybody kind of thinks TaliMar Financial and fix and flip loans, but that's only about 30% of our business. We are doing ground up construction and we are doing your traditional bridge loans. So loans ranging from 6 months all the way up to 36 months on those bridge loans. We are a direct debt fund, as I mentioned in the past in a couple other videos that I have made. We raise about 3 to 4 million per month for our debt fund. So that allows us to slowly increase the loan sizes that we're funding right now. 250K to 5 million is kind of our sweet spot. We like being here in the state of California, and more specifically in urban California markets like San Diego, Orange County, LA, and the Bay Area, kind of our sweet spots in terms of areas that we're funding loans. Couple things of note, broker submitted loans. Number one, yes, we look at borrower credit. Borrower credit is a good predictor if the borrower is going to make the payments on the loan. I know there's a ton of equity in the property, but you know what? At the end of the day, as a private lender, I still don't want to go through a foreclosure action. Nobody wins. It's time consuming and costly. So we do, consider credit. The other thing is loans that have matured. We'll definitely take a look at those loans, but things to consider when I see these, maturity foreclosures. Number one, I always ask, why did the borrower not manage the maturity prior to the situation they're in currently? A lot of cases, obviously, they can't make the payments while they are in the loan is matured. I understand that. But we like to see that they can make those payments, or they put money aside had they been able to make those payments. So that's number two that we see a lot of on broker submitted loans. And then recapitalized deals. When a borrower is kind of halfway through construction, it's something I look very carefully at is, why did they only get to a certain part of construction, and why did they stop, and why do they need to recapitalize that transaction? Right now, closing transactions in about 10 to 14 business days, depending upon how quick borrowers or brokers are to gather and submit diligence material. As I mentioned, we are a direct debt fund, so we can send out term sheets within 24 hours, and again, fund within 10 to 14 business days. If you're interested in learning more about the types of loans that we're funding, or you want to submit a loan request, I'll go ahead and put my contact information in and my team's contact information in below. Feel free to reach out to us. Quick call, tell us what you have. I can tell you if it's something that's going to kind of fall within the bucket of what we're looking for, and if so, go ahead and issue that term sheet. If you are a broker and want to get onto our preferred broker platform, this gives you access directly to a loan originator in our office. Also gives you quicker access to and updates on the loan programs that we offer. I'll go ahead and put a link also below to sign up for that preferred broker account. Thanks for taking a moment to listen. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to whatever platform that you're watching this on. Thanks very much.